Okay, it is the evening of March 23rd, 2014. Still in the Blackfoot moon, Bita Kisum, and here in Sikuhkotok, Lethbridge, Alberta. It's 8 degrees below 0 Celsius. Not quite sure what that is Fahrenheit, but it's cold, snowing. Given the conditions, and then I gotta wear something on my feet to do my daily 5K. I thought I would throw on the weighted ruck and the ankle weights. So I got 35 pounds on my back, 10 pounds on my legs, extra in addition to my body weight. So headed down to the Oldman River to see how conditions are down there right now. I think we're gonna find them pretty slushy. I think the river's gonna look like one big Slurpee. So we'll see. Check it out. Getting down there now. Really starting to descent off the, well, this is about the top right here. We see those poles. And then just starting to descent. I saw a coyote running along this neighboring ridge. Went down probably to the right to the river bottom. And definitely I can already see that the river itself is open on this area, so the ice that was here my last visit down, and it's been here most of the winter, is gone. And I can see already there's a bunch of birds. I'm figuring geese, but we'll see when we get a little closer. Right down in that area, yeah, I can hear they're geese. At least some of them are geese down there. I'm assuming that the owl nest that's over this way, it's I think right here. And that tree there is doing good. Haven't been back to check since I established that it was an active owl nest a couple of weeks ago. So their eggs should not be too far along from hatching now. And just be curious to see if there's any other. I'm still looking for widgeons and some shovelers and pintail ducks to start pulling in. I don't think I'll find shovelers or pintails down here, but possibly widgeons. Been seeing more swans. I haven't seen a single robin yet, but others have. So, but there's definitely a bunch of geese down here. Getting a little noisy. I'm waiting to see if the river is all slushy as I expected. Won't be able to tell till we get a little closer. It's a lot of silt in the water right now. So keep having these little blizzards, and then Chinook warms things up and a lot of runoff. Alright, I'm a little bit closer to site now, and I do believe, could be wrong, but I do believe we got some shoveler ducks. No, I'm wrong. Looking at it in my camera a little bit closer, those are definitely golden eyes. Saw the white siding, and I thought maybe they were shovelers, but no. But yeah, it's definitely a good sized crew hanging down here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me zoom in on these guys too here and confirm about these two. Where are they? Oh. It's still golden eyes, or maybe a male merganser. Got a bunch of ducks down this way. See if I can get a look at those guys. mallards. Mallards. Yeah, the mallard population has definitely picked back up. Looks like we got a lone goldeneye down by this. You can see geese are starting to stick mainly in pairs. Lone goldeneye down here. I can hear the whistle wings of some other goldeneyes moving around. Yeah, it's about the condition of things down here. The river does not look so slushy as I thought it might. It's just very green and still got kind of like an ice edging on it. Some ice along the edge. But the middle's wide open now. Lots of bird activity. They're coming in. Looks like this is going to be their spot here. Oh, I just heard the sound of a widgeon. No doubt about it. Move down a little closer yet. Okay, so I am right down at the river itself now, and a lot of icebergs on the edge here. Can see now how thick the ice was that I was walking on to cross the river a couple of weeks ago. It's about maybe this piece about 15 inches thick, I would say, 16 maybe. Piece next to is about 10. So I think might estimate it at least a foot thick. Well, it was cold. I mean, these guys have already thawed off a bit. I'm not going to, I was thinking I was going to pick up a rock and haul it up, but now I'm thinking differently. I'm going to try to trace a separate route up another ridge and check out that way, because as it turns out, to come straight down here from my house is 1.5 kilometers. I think. Let me check on my phone here, because I've got the app that I'm doing to check distance. So yeah, lap distance 1.453 kilometers that I've walked so far. So it's not too far. I want to do 5K every day. So what I need to do is trace a route down a neighboring ridge, and then next time I come down, walk that ridge to come down, grab a rock and walk back up the ridge that I normally come down to build my cairn. Just happened to be simultaneously a plane going by overhead and the geese flying by, so look, I was starting to wonder what the heck with, never heard that sound coming from the geese before. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to trace a different route and see what I can come up with for a 5K walk for the future. Yeah, barely got up the cut bank. Already starting to get winded, and I got a lot of ascent to do yet. But check out this. This is a really big Thatcher ant mound. It's probably 2 feet in diameter. So that western thatching ant is our largest ant here, southern Alberta. And I think that ant mound is going to be kind of a fun thing to pay attention to phenologically through the summer as I come down through here, if this indeed happens to be a route that I take frequently. Coyote, possibly the same one that I saw before. Hopefully this can give a little bit of perspective on the kind of climb that I take as I come here. Look at the coyote. He just runs up. Where'd he go? He's out there. Just runs up like nobody's business. Coolies are nothing to that coyote. Up and down these ridges all the time, no problem. This is the ridge where at the top where I have my cairn that I'm building. It's a pretty good size hill to climb with a big rock, weighted ankles and weighted pack. But yeah, I gotta get all the way up this coulee valley and then some. So basically gonna go up top of this ridge and then ridge climb my way back up that way. Alright, I don't know if I'll be able to catch him. He's a ways away, but I'll give him my best shot. There's a bald eagle on his way to passing by here. Trying to find him in the viewfinder. Damn. Not finding him in the viewfinder, but I can see him with my naked eye just perfectly fine. There he is. Just getting the tail end of him. Wish I could have caught him quicker. Yeah, this bald eagle's flying up and down the river right now. Looking for goose opportunities or duck opportunities. Either way, something that they can grab as a before bed meal. And I'm up a little ways now, but I still got quite a ways to go. I think I've shown this before in a prior video, but it doesn't hurt to show it again. This rock here, when you look at it from this angle, it looks like a bison calf sitting in the snow, sitting on the ground. And that is done completely on purpose. That stone was placed there in ancient days by the Blackfoot people. And it would be used to draw bison down into this valley for hunting. It's an ambush, basically. So with this stone, which in Blackfoot we call it Iniskim, or buffalo stone, if there's bison out this way, or anywhere near, basically the hunters could set themselves in ambush over here in this coulee and get ready. They might even go like behind that ridge over there, and they can make a call like an injured buffalo calf. Oh, there's Coyote. Coyote's like, God damn, I can't get rid of this guy. Everywhere I go, there he is. Okay, he's just running up. But yeah, use the make a call, mimic the sound of an injured bison calf, and when they see that rock, they'll start descending into that coulee, thinking that that's where the injured calf sound is coming from. And once they're over the ridge here, then it's too late. They're in the ambush site, and that's dinner for the people. Yeah, the coyote's standing out at a distance now, just watching me. I do believe that in here somewhere is the coyote den site. I do believe this is the valley where their den is, but I haven't done a check on it. I don't know if you saw, I did a video earlier in the winter where I checked that far ridge over there, the one that I normally walk down on. Found some of the old coyote dens now occupied by porcupines, but obviously there's still a little coyote family out here, and I think a good place for them to be would be somewhere in this area, because it is a little bit less frequented, although there is the Paradise Canyon neighborhoods up that way. It's just hard for these coyotes to find the kind of solitude that they like with all the development. Anyhow, on my way up. Yeah, I just happened to look back down at the river. Oh, shoot. I might still be there. I believe there's a beaver right up on the bank there. It's that dark spot, kind of center screen. He was standing out on this ice bank just as I was preparing the camera to film. Now I don't even know if that's him up there still, but there definitely was a beaver out on the ice bank before. I'll have to check this on my computer when I get home. Alright, so this here is the top end of that coulee draw. This is the very top of it, the one that I was showing before that I had to get all the way up. And I'm now all the way up, but I am not nearly to my 5K, what I wanted to accomplish in terms of distance. I've definitely done it in terms of the difficulty. I've been walking and climbing and going over rough terrain and weighted, but I'm only at 2.5 kilometers. That's only halfway, and it's already taken me the same amount of time to go this far today as it did yesterday to go on even ground for the whole 5K. So still trying to sort out what kind of roundabout way I should go back to my house So that I do chart out a 5K hike. So we'll see. I think what I'll do is kind of skirt around the outside of the neighborhoods here, following a new path, and cut back in on the other side, head toward my house, and hopefully that'll be 5K. Still hiking. My pedometer now says I'm at 4.13 something kilometers, and I don't know about that pedometer. I've gone a long way. So I don't know, but I'm gonna continue on the rest of what I'd planned. I am skirting around the outside northern edge of the neighborhood, cut back in somewhere somewhere over there, and so that'll be one potential 5K route, doing it in reverse of what I've done today. But I don't really like this route. Too much top trail time, not enough wild coulee stuff. So I think I'm probably going to end up scoping out an alternate before too long. But at least I want to establish one good route that I can definitely go with the ruck that is 5K, that I won't have to measure every time. Just looking at this area here with this fence, I think they're obviously going to be putting some houses in there. This will be their back fence line. Over here, there's a big, I know it's hard to see because it's all white and snowy, there's a big trench dug, and then a big mound over there. I suspect in here it's going to be something like that wetland, pond / park waterway area that I looked at going in a different direction yesterday. Seems to be that they're trying to connect all these new neighborhoods by some kind of water flow. In fact, over on that side I can see a culvert that will be carrying water in probably, and here as well see another culvert. So yeah, so I'm suspecting this will all be a pond within the next year or so. Maybe over the summer they'll already have it laid out, and that'll probably be another one of those kind of hills with the landscaped waterfall kind of a thing that they did in the other at the other site. And eventually, and I'm walking on a trail that they just recently paved just before the winter, that I think will ultimately be connected through all of these neighborhoods on the west side of Lethbridge. So it'll be kind of a nice runner's paradise over here, with the trail through the parks and the coulee rims through the different neighborhoods. Alright, I am back home now. This is my house here, and my pedometer says I've gone 5.424 kilometers at a time of 1 hour 53 minutes. Now I find that not accurate, because I know that I walk at a pace of between 3 and 4 kilometers an hour, and or no, I walk at a pace of about 5 kilometers an hour, between 3 and 4 miles an hour. And so if I've been out for 2 hours and from the top to the bottom of the coulee was only 1 kilometer, and given that I probably cut my time in half, coming up, I think maybe I spent a half hour hiking up, and then I spent an hour and a half hiking at my usual pace of 3 to 4 miles or 5 kilometers an hour. So I say I did a lot more, but I kind of got to go with what the pedometer says for now. But that'll be something I consider to be kind of a long route, until I get a more accurate reading.